The first thing is to have to be safe, and I think now every rider on the grid got safe helmets on the head. The fitting is very important, and it's very, very difficult to have a good fitting.
For me, inside is the most important part, because in the end, must to fit really well on your head.
The biggest thing that I could say is the aerodynamics of the helmet. How the helmet reacts as you sit up for braking, you know. The helmet really has to try to cut through the air and not try to sort of lift and bend your neck back. You get a lot of pain in your neck.
We are in a really strange position, and it's not easy to see because the helmet's finished.
On the style we are using now with the elbow and everything, the vision must to be really good.
The helmet have to work very well in the wet and in the cold condition, and that is another very difficult thing because it's easy to create a fog inside of the visor.
Must to have some refresh inside the helmet with the wind, but not too much, because if not the eye is getting dry.
The fans have to be able to see the color of the helmet, so when you're out there on the track, you know where you are, which position. You can see your favorite rider. My helmet was my helmet. When you saw my helmet, it said, oh, that's Wayne Rainey's helmet.
It's important to make the helmet personal, even if it's small, in a small place, but to have something that it feels like really yours.
But then also it's the last thing that you see when you wear it. I mean, you take the helmet, and if you have a nice helmet, the motivation is different, and you go out and just push 100%.
I remember also coming back from crash, burning in every places of the body, and when I was young, and that's really not fun the days after.
We all end up with scars and stuff like that from cheaper leathers where the leather burns through, whereas now, you know, to be able to use the premier of leathers is always nice.
Well, my leathers weighed half of Junior's World Championship leathers. Now, I bet they weigh more because of all the safety features. But when I first started, it was tape. You know, you had to have duct tape on your knees. And if something was tight, I just cut it open and make it bigger. I actually cut holes in my leathers to have a vent.
You need it to be the lightest, the most comfortable, the most, you know, flexible, but then you also need it to be the strongest and it to last through a crash or give you the best protection through a crash so that you don't become injured.
First of all, have a high back, and for me is a very important point because the safety is the priority, always is the priority.
Also the knees, I work a lot to have a perfect knee because it's very important, because when you are over 300, the small details it make you 1-2 kg quicker, and it's super expensive to be 1/10 quicker in the track, so if the leather can help you, it's always welcome.